how bad is the situation? And when you say railway workers, where the Accra Central ones or the ones on the new locomotive, the new line from Tema to
thank you so much for the opportunity this evening, and let me greet all railway workers for their patience. And at times when patients go over, you see pressure will come up and noise will break here and there. I thank the railway workers so much. I'm Benjamin Suman, the General Secretary for Railway Workers Union Ghana.
Okay.
My brother.
Yes.
It's not easy. It's not easy.
What happened?
We have been engaging. When you talk about the 906 nationwide, Western region, Ashanti region, Greater Accra, and other sites. It's very pathetic and unacceptable. And right after the elections and the new minister came to office, we have engaged him as the union. And promise upon promise up to now. So the workers, we are very angry, and there's nothing we can do again than to strike.
Is it your salary we are talking about, or some allowances, or what is it that has not been paid?
The salary itself for almost 8 months now.
But why? Why were you? Why did they stop paying? Who pays you? Finance ministry, or your ministry pays you, or the railway?
The company, the railway company is 100% owned by the state. So any problem that comes, the state has to take in charge of it. It's the state who resources the company, who does the infrastructure works. But now the state is very bad. So we can't generate anything again to pay ourselves.
So they haven't paid you for 8 months?
Yeah, from last year, October, up to now.
And what have they said to you all this while?
The promises, all the same promise. The minister will tell us, the union, we are going to pay this time. April, they promise us, April has left, we are in May, so the promises. And now, what told us that the president has given the directives for our salary to be paid. But it's not easy. Workers always come to work. Workers are still dedicated to their work. Workers still sacrifice. I mean, it's very particular that we don't know where they get their transport to come to work for good almost 8 months. My brother, it's not easy. It's not easy.
How are you and your colleagues surviving?
That's what I'm saying. Because some people have been following. They will be asking family members. They will be asking, how long can we be doing this? How long, my brother? And we've been engaging the stakeholders, the minister of transport. We've been engaging them. We are telling them that please do something for us.
And what are they saying? Are they saying they won't pay, or they are begging you for time?
What they are saying, the president has given the directives, so we should hold on.
What directive? That you should be paid?
Yeah, he has given directive to the Ministry of Finance to pay us.
So if they gave you that directive, you should be patient. Why are you going on strike tomorrow?
The problem is that one thing is, if there is any, we are not hearing any update anymore. The directives have come. Yes, we accept that. By now, we are thinking of the salary at the same time, the state of the company, the way forward. Now we accept. Government, president has given a directive for us to be paid. Accepted. So for now, even when the payment comes now, what will be for the subsequent month?
Mr. Suman,
there's no hope.
Mr. Suman, I like that you say there's no hope, and actually that's the status of your company now. Frankly and brutally speaking, the rail sector is I don't know. There's nothing to write home about the rail sector. I am a fan of rail, but that machine you have running from Agbogloshi to Tema looks like a piece of scrap metal, and honestly, we do not have proper commercial rail working either. The line to Amasaman has been dead for like forever. There's a new line from Tema that goes through my village to Akosombo. I do not think people hop on that train to Accra or Tema. What exactly were you doing that if you're not being paid for? People will be worried anyway. How many Ghanaians will suffer if you go on strike tomorrow, for instance? If teachers go on strike, everybody would understand. If GPRTU people go on strike, there will be long queues in Accra and there will be problems, across the country. If train workers go on strike, nobody will be bothered, don't you think so?
No one will be bothered because our big men have their tracks that they warm at the manganese. So if the lines are not good for the railway, because we warm manganese to pay ourselves. So if they have neglected the company totally, that's what I can say. Our leaders have neglected the railway sector.
But you had the railway ministry for the past 8 years.
That's what I'm saying, that this thing started from somewhere up to now. And since
I'm saying that
continuous.
What I'm saying is, I see you have had a ministry for railway development for 8 years, and yet you are saying that the big men have neglected you. What else could they have done? They created a ministry for you. Heck, they even promised us a sky train, which we are yet to see.
Even the normal one has not been completed, and we are thinking of sky train. It's very, because railway sector. What we are thinking of is, they should listen to advice. As politicians, they are there. They all have their manifesto to fulfill to the nation. But at times, their manifesto to the nation can be something that will be no benefit to the railway workers or to the community. Okay. So for now, since they have their trucks, some big men have their trucks to all manganese from Lesotho to the port and everything. That's why they've neglected the railway. Because if they've drawn the attention to railway, I don't think it will be, because we can go like 20 trucks a day. So if they have attention on this railway line, I don't think we will be this ruler value of strike, this ruler value of this thing will go on. We are pleading with them.
The reason I asked you about the consequence of your strike, if nobody will miss you, then nobody would care. Nobody would even know that you are on strike. So there'll be, in a sense, your strike would have no effect. You cannot bite.
That's what I'm explaining to you, because they've neglected us for so long, because the trucks are there. They use their truck to haul the manganese and the bauxite.
Yeah, so I'm saying that, so if you go on strike tomorrow, it won't make any difference. So what's the point of going on the strike? Because it's not as if you go on strike tomorrow, people cannot go to work. I mean, people from Tema, maybe those who board the one in the morning from Sakumono, maybe they are the ones who...
But even this train, as you said, like a scrap day, but it's also yet some traffic issues.
What does that? Yeah, it does. It's solved, because I boarded it. It took me 30 minutes to 45 minutes to get to Accra once, when I went to do a story on it from what's the name of the station at Sakumono? Asoprochona.
Asoprochona, yes.
Yeah. But that's it. And I'm saying that people will not be worried. Do you have the line to Akosombo? Have you started running commercial services yet?
No.
Okay. Our correspondent in the Western region has a question that I want to ask you. He says, okay, what exactly is your current operation in Western region? What percentage of manganese are you hauling from Nsuta to Takoradi Harbour?
That's why I'm saying that for some time now, the company belongs to the state, 100% shareholder. And for so long, there haven't been any proper rehabilitation works. The lines are very bad. Even we lost our 2 drivers, train drivers. As at now, even due to financial constraints and everything, we are not even to compensate their family.
So you've not been hauling manganese from Nsuta to Takoradi at all?
Yeah, our engines are weak. We are having a lot of problems, and these problems have been channeled by the union and the management. We have channeled everything. We had a series of meetings.
Which means that I wouldn't even bother asking you if you run passenger services in the Western region. Do you?
No. It's not possible.
Currently in Ghana, as of today, which lines are operational, or where do we see where are trains working in Ghana currently?
Oh, currently it's in Accra.
So just the Tema Accra one.
Yeah, just the Tema Accra one.
Which goes twice a day, or is it thrice a day?
No, once. Like let's say twice. You call it as one journey. It will come to Accra and then return back to Tema.
So it comes in the morning.
In the evening.
It comes in the morning, waits in the evening, goes back home.
Yes.
And 900 people are sitting around this single vehicle or locomotive, which was brought into the country in 1987, the year I was born. I mean, you say that you talk to them and they don't mind you. So for the past 8 years that you've had a ministry dedicated to you, where all salaries have been paid until the last 8 months. What exactly have workers of Ghana Railway been doing? And I do not blame you necessarily, but I'm trying to find out what has been done.
My brother, we've been advising them from the management side. Unfortunately, fine, that's what I'm saying. I've been the general secretary for the Railway Workers Union of Ghana. This is my 8th month. And, you
8 months. As soon as you came, they stopped paying salaries. Maybe you are the reason, or you should find out.
No. I'm going let's say, I came. Let's say that because when I came, we paid something. And we were giving advice that they should draw attention to our lines because it is getting to a total collapse.
What percentage of our lines are in working condition nationwide today? Do you know?
Oh, for now, I can't see because the one we were operating in the western region was from the Chakra depot to Takwa. That was 66 kilometers.
And about how many of those kilometers are working now? Or are in good condition now?
For now, we need serious rehabilitation on that line. It's not working.
Can a train move on that line?
It can move, but it's dangerous because the lines are bad.
Then the other lines you have, Accra to Amasaman, that one, I know it has been cut off because of the road construction. Nothing is happening there, correct?
Nothing is happening there.
But you have the Tema one, that one is working.
That one is working.
And the Tema to Akosombo one, what is happening? What happened to the train that went to run into a stationary Kia truck on the track? Has it been fixed? Is it working? Has it been carrying passengers? Or what happens on that Tema Akosombo line?
For that one, the Impakadan, are you talking about the Impakadan line?
I think they changed the name. They moved from Impakadan to somewhere else across the river. Yes, the Tema Akosombo line, that one.
Akosombo line.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. It hasn't been operational since after the commissioning of it.
But why? But we saw a new train and they brought it and they said they will fix it because of the accident. Have they not finished fixing it?
No, before you operate a train, it comes a lot. So those technocrats, those engineers, they know why it's not running.
Do you know?
They know. It bounces back the same financial issues.
There were supposed to be 2 trains that the Akufo-Addo administration had planned to bring to be on that line. I think they are white from Finland or somewhere. Do you know if the second one has come?
I think so.
You are not sure?
But I know the first one got that accident. The second one came.
But both of them are not moving. So no train does a commercial service on that line.
No, for now, no.
I want you to talk to government in before you leave me. So you want your salaries to be paid, or tomorrow you go on strike. Talk to the government why they should pay you your salaries, salary arrears, and why they should keep pumping money into the sector.
What we are saying is, as the state of the company now, the advice we have been given previously by my predecessor, my boss, up to now we are still giving advice. The management too is giving advice. What we are saying is, if government now, railway is capital intensive. So if government don't have money now, we have a lot of investors. People are ready to invest. I know that people are ready to invest. So we, the union, we think that government, as he said in his nation's address, and even when he met the SOEs, he mentioned the same thing when he met the SOEs. He said any underperformed state company will be privatized. So we believe that the state of railway now, how it is, the capital intensive of its state, we need investors.
Would you
come in?
Would you want it to be privatized?
Totally.
If the new private person he will sack you people 900. He will sack all of you. Leave like 25.
That's what we are saying.
Then you go on demonstration and say that
we have our big fathers who have served railway. Some are in the service for 40 years, 35 years. And when the investors comes and they will pay them off, then they will remain those youths who are ready to work with them.
Very well.
So that's our hope, that government will understand us, bring in the investors. We sit down as union with the labor and the TUC. We have a good terms. Then we will see how we go about it, because we will not sit down for railway to collapse. Once we have 960 workers.
So now the workers, you don't have trains, you go to work, what do? Read newspaper or what?
You know, we have some trucks, and some workers, you do some welding services, maybe they do some maintenance on other trucks whilst we are waiting for government to bring in the investor, because when you are going to investment, you have to also put in something. Since we have trucks and we can repair, they go for repairs. That's why I'm saying that our workers are dedicated.
Very well.
They are very dedicated. They don't sit at homes. They always come to work. That's why they are very angry. They are very, very angry. Even tomorrow, Godwin, 8 o'clock, Takraditu will be having a serious debate with the management and the union at our Kechen side.
Okay. Thank you for speaking to us, sir.
All right. We are praying that, my brother, we have to come together, fight this cause, because when railway sector is boosted up, it will create more employment in the system for the youth. Thank you for speaking to us. Thank you, my brother. That's Benjamin Esuman. He's Secretary of the Railway Workers Union of Ghana. This is Eyewitness News on 97.3 City FM.
Eyewitness News. Be there as it happens.